Mm. Mm. It is time for the morning cryptos, and today we're going to take a quantum leap in understanding ourselves, the markets, and our own minds. All right, so we're going to do a quick check of all the charts, but I want to start with quantum because I think quantum is at a serious buy signal, and this is a really good time. There's a lot that's going to happen to quantum with quantum in October, and right now I'm trying to figure out where can I get some cash to buy some more quantum because it's really, really low. It's really, really low. This is quantum BTC. I don't seem to have a chart for the US dollar. I can dig around maybe and find one, maybe over here. I don't know if that's US dollar or not. I don't think it is. But if you look at this chart, that's the Ethereum quantum chart. Or is it the quantum Ethereum? Which one do we want? No, we want quantum. Yeah. All right. So it's really low. Buy low, sell high, people. This is the moment when you go shopping. This is the time when you see an opportunity when something is undervalued by the market and you have some knowledge that yes, this is good. It has an impeccable team, it has an extended plan, and it has some significant market capitalization. I mean, look at this. It's at about as low as something can go, right? So your downside is very small. And what did I pick up? I picked up, let me go to my wallet here. Yesterday, I got a little more quantum. So I got 21 of them for about $200. And now I have about 27 of them, 27 quantums. And there's a couple of things I like about quantum that are from strictly a layperson's point of view. It's got a great name, quantum, right? Quantum. Quantum has so many positive, powerful, advanced thinking connotations, and from what I'm learning, and again, I'm still new, I'm still learning, and I could be totally wrong on this, but this is not a shitcoin. This is not some random ICO that the people in Japan and China are rushing into because it's just new and low. No, this is something that people who know what they're talking about are like blown away by the team and by the process, and it does a lot of things to fix the problems we're having with Bitcoin. And again, there's no guarantee that this is going to be successful, but it's designed to be the infrastructure upon which point of sale transactions can happen. On a big scale. So, for example, the large corporations of the world that pay huge millions upon millions of dollars every day in credit card fees, this would lower their transaction costs tremendously. That's a real world application. That's what I'm always looking for, is how can this actually be used? And every time I try to figure out how Bitcoin is going to be used, all I get is basically that it's a good way to store value, and that it's kind of the front runner, the lead man, the blockbuster movie, and this is a sleeper, right? But this is a better movie, right? The blockbuster movies are not really great movies usually. They're okay, but they have a lot of action, a lot of splash, a lot of promo, a lot of trailers. The public knows about them, and then the movies that are actually great, like It's a Wonderful Life by Jimmy Stewart, with Jimmy Stewart in it. That movie that every freaking year I watch that thing around Christmas and it makes me cry. That was not a big success. That was a sleeper, right? But look at it today, 50, 60, 70 years later, whenever it was made. That movie still knocks on the door of people's hearts. right? So you want to keep in mind that we don't know the answers, but we have the ability to put some money on this pony, see what the hell happens, right? So I've got my son just bought some. My friend Mike is the one that turned me on to it, and my other friend Jonathan hopefully got some last night. I told him to. So this is one of those rare instances where I'm issuing a buy signal, and it's fairly urgent. You got a little time, but don't wait on this one. Just go for it and get it. Start doing some research on it. They have a website. You can go to their website. Let's see if I can. All right, so here we have, it's literally 19 cents. 19 cents. Get it. Don't even ask why. Just get it. Get it, get it, get it. And just be aware that at some point there's going to be a swap from the token into the actual coin. This at the moment, like EOS, is an Ethereum token. So, but get it now. Get it, get it, get it, get it, because then you'll be in a good spot, right? And the market cap is $15 million, and circulating supply is 80. That 80 million, yeah, that's 80 million. And the thing is, they've designed this coin so that coins are constantly pulled out of circulation, right? That's going to drive the price up, and then we want that. Buy low, sell high, people. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. Did I say that? Buy low, sell high. And let's go to their website. Google their white paper. I think on GitHub you can find their white paper. Google it, read it, okay? Play the video here. It kind of talks about it and what we'll need to do in order. This is a stake, proof of stake coin. So at some point, if you want to stake your coins, you'll have to download their wallet. And interesting, my Ether wallet. Okay, so you'll need to download their wallet, and I'm still learning about this, but right now you don't need to learn that. That's too much information. Just get some. The Exodus wallet has it, so if you've got something in your Exodus wallet, you can just swap it real simple, or you can go to Bittrex and get it there. All right. So that's my first thing. Let's get off of quantum for a minute. Let's just check the other coins and see what's going on. And I'm going to try to make this short today because I got a ton of editing to do from my program from Sunday, and we are gearing up to open this brand new healing center, Lighthouse Healing Space. And my buddy Jonathan and I are also talking about teaching some of these kinds of tools and ideas to men. We're creating a program called The Better Man, a leader among men, and all the research we've been doing and all the challenges that we've overcome in the feminized world of how to be a man in a world where men are continually under attack just for being ourselves, and and that's no disregard for women. I think women are awesome. But why is this really appealing to men? Because men have nothing to strive for, right? And in our modern age, other than what they can kind of figure out on their own, right? So anyway, that's a little commercial for some of my future programs, because I need to start adding some of that information to my channel, and that's coming soon. So anyway, let's look at the price charts, and we're going to break 4,000 probably today, just so you know. It's not the worst time to get some Bitcoin, but again, the mindset that I'm really installing in my brain is to almost never buy on a green day, right? And I'm almost to the point where I'm kind of gonna wait till the end of the day. And checking the markets before I go to bed is often a good idea, because sometimes That's the completion of a down day here in the US, and that's, well, I'll buy now, and then I buy some and go to bed, and in the morning we have a green day, right? So let's just look at the 1 hour charts, and we have a little bit of a sideways trading range going down, so you might get a better price a little later. We'll see. I think, what are we doing here? We got lower bottoms, and we got lower tops. So we might be getting ready for a little drop, but you never know. Like, how do you know? You really don't. You got to look at the fundamentals, and you got to look at the overall, and then you got to see what the price is doing at the moment that you're thinking of buying. Let's just for giggles, let's go to 15-minute chart and see if we can smallitize it. Yeah, see, in the 15-minute chart, we just had a big boost up, and now it's consolidating. So the question is, if we draw a line from here, what's going on? The reality is we actually have on the 15-minute chart, we have a higher top and we have higher bottoms. So interesting. Not a horrible time. Not the best time, but this is not chasing the market. If you got some today, you're okay. So for me, I just won't buy Bitcoin if it's doing this stuff. I'm going to wait till it's more doing this stuff. Right now, my cash flow is pretty tight because I'm coming out with a new CD, and I just spent money on mixing a live recording I did back in November, and my son is doing a bunch of video editing for me, so I'm investing money in some other things. And that's another point I wanted to make today, and let me just go to dash while I'm making my point so I don't hold you guys up, because I can talk while we look. And the point is that you want to invest in your own life first. You want to pay yourself first. And some days it may be picking up some crypto, canceling your cable bill, selling, having a yard sale, doing whatever it takes, not buying that new pair of sneakers, whatever it is, so you can find some extra money and put it into something like quantum or, Ethereum, Dash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever. But you want to invest in yourself first. And for me, the money I have to invest and the track I'm on is to build up my earning of US dollars and increase my conversion of US dollars into crypto, right? That's one of my things. So that means I'm seeing clients again. That means I'm doing my weekly Sunday sound healing hypnosis stuff, and I'm only seeing clients on Sunday, so it doesn't get in the way of my trading, right? I'm not doing the morning cryptos on Sundays now, but I'm working. I'm creating the opportunity to bring in more money and to put it in these markets, right? So you want to have a holistic plan, kind of strategy, a big picture for yourself that includes short-term, medium, and long-term projects that you can just continually invest in. So I highly suggest you stop watching TV. If you're still watching TV, it's time to stop. It's a waste of time. Sorry. Unless you're using your awareness of what's going on in the world to educate yourself, right? But you don't have to watch TV to do that, right? You can just kind of check the headlines, see what's going on with Twitter, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So the thing is to begin to continue to educate yourself continually about you, about how you react, about your thoughts, to begin to understand where your thoughts are inaccurate about the world and what stories you're telling yourself, who you're listening to, what news you're filtering out, what is it you don't want to hear that you're kind of blocking out, that if you understood it and listened to it might guide you a little bit more productively into your wealth, your prosperity, your abundance, your independence, your ultimate freedom. And that's what we're looking at. Okay, so that's my plan. All right, and I'm doing it right in front of you every day, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, and have fun with it. If something isn't fun, Like, why are you doing it, right? Don't just do stuff because somebody told you ought to, right? Make your own decisions and only use people like me to kind of advise you as, and I said this to Jonathan, my friend Jonathan, last night. He is the king of his holistic healing center, right? I'm not. I am Aristotle to his Alexander. All right? Alexander the Great, his tutor, his advisor was the brilliant mathematician Aristotle, right? And thinker and philosopher. And in other situations, I might be the king and Jonathan might be the advisor, or my friend Michael Guerin might be the advisor, right? So as a man, you want to have a posse, a team, not of sycophants, sycophants, not of yes men, but of men who are your equals in some ways, your betters in others, and then the you're the leader in some other areas. You know what I mean? It's called a mastermind. And in this trading, you want to have a team. You want to have a mastermind. You want to have people who you can talk to who aren't just going to follow along like puppy dogs, but who are going to bring some new information to the market, but also who aren't going to just be devil's advocate squashing your ideas people, right? We want honest feedback, but we also don't want to just have people who are like, no, that won't work, or that's dumb. You don't want that. You want to get away from those kind of people. That's really part of what I teach in my men's groups to my men in my in my sessions, in my different programs that I do for men. And I think it applies here in the markets. So find yourself a posse, find yourself a team. Just start with one person who also wants to do something better with their lives. Find a friend who's willing to work on himself, who reads self-help books or listens to them on tape, who takes courses on how to interact with women better, right? Those are the kinds of people as men who are actually expanding and growing. And the cryptos is a perfect meeting place for that. And if you look at the space, it is primarily men. There are some women here, and I welcome women as well into the crypto space. I just think we men, we have something to contribute to the world that is uniquely and distinctly masculine. And we live in a world that is trying to make us all the same. And I think women are suffering from that as well as men. And the crypto space is a great place to kind of study what men do when we learn together, when we explore things, when we argue with each other, when we have disagreements about what's the best way to go or whatever. And I think it's healthy if we can generate respect for each other. So anyway, that's a little bit of philosophical blah, 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 while we're looking at Dash here. And look at Dash. We have like a kind of a little a bullish flag here, I've heard it called. So look for Dash to go, right? And if you don't have any Dash, it's not the worst time to get a little, because I think it's going to make a run for 420. So just kind of keep an eye on that. Let's look at the 1 hour, see what's going on. Yeah, Dash is about to break out. Look at this. Just right now, as we speak, Dash is about to go. See, we have this beautiful, this is about as classic a sideways trading range or a bullish flag as you're going to get. And we'll see what happens, right? So I got some Dash, baby. Go Dash. I want to see you rock. I want to see Dash at 420. And I might take profits. I don't know, though. I might just hold on. Because I think in the long run, Dash is a really sound currency. And I really highly suggest that you stick with the currencies that have decent trading volume and that are sound, that have a good team. And Dash has a really good team. And I like the way they're set up. And a lot of these newer coins totally and completely eliminate the problems with all this mining stuff and the Bitcoin core. 72% of all Bitcoin is mined by one group. Yeah, that's a problem. That's not decentralization, people. So if you're new to this, just be aware. The newer coins that are, in the top 10 are worth checking out, and then, be aware of some of the newer ones like Quantum. I think my eye is on Quantum and EOS, and right now they're both kind of pre-launch, right? And they're doing it slightly differently than the previous ICOs. So check those out. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on Dash. If you don't have any Dash and you want to make the spread between 336 and 420, and you don't have any, get some today, but do it soon or wait till it has a little retracement from its next move, because I think it's going to move, right? I think it's going to move today. Ethereum. What is going on with Ethereum? And there's some news that Ethereum is going to do some forking or some upgrading to their network. They might be switching to proof of stake at some point. Those are the rumors. That's all I've heard. I haven't studied it, just so you know. So, again, I'm getting a sense that not the worst time to buy Ethereum. I have a feeling it's going to also make a run for 400 soon. So just be aware. That's my gut. And as you know, I'm fairly new to this, but that to me, doesn't that look like a bullish flag, people? And you're in a retracement from this, so it's really actually a pretty good time to buy. You might, if you're on Bittrex, you might want to put on a buy signal down here, or a couple of them, maybe here, and maybe just a kind of a throw one down here just in case something weird happens, right? So you can get in lower. And again, it's just about shopping, people. Shop on sale. Never pay full price. Right? You're not gonna pay full price. No. Just for you. We're gonna got a special deal. I want to look at IOTA real quick, see what's going on. Yeah, IOTA's also in a place where pick some IOTA up. I think it's gonna do you okay. And it's kind of a little down day, but I think it's turned. I could be wrong. Again, use your own decision. But look at it. We got some decent volume here. It's a little low right now. And again, I don't really understand how to work these. I understand the volume versus this line here. But I can see the pattern up here. And we've had, I think, a consolidation. We're right now in IOTA right back to below their initial price, right? So, and now we have a track record, right? We have below, we have above. It's like, if you look at this line right where it is today, it's exactly right in the middle, approximately right in the middle of its trading range. That's a good time to buy. And the thing is to buy it, and then when it makes it's a wave, people. It's a vibration, right? And you can trade that. You can notice that it's a vibration and it's gradually moving up. But don't buy high, right? Buy it when it comes down, and then ride it up, sell it, buy it when it comes down, ride it up, sell it, right? It's simple, but not easy. All right, and let's look at Litecoin. Okay, I'm going to buy me some Litecoin today. I probably won't be able to do it till later, but bought a little yesterday. Bought a little Litecoin and bought a little Ethereum yesterday. And I got to see if I have some money lying around somewhere. Maybe I should have a yard sale. Gotta have a yard sale. And Litecoin's looking good, people. And if you look at this, it's right now, look at where it is. It's exactly in its sideways trading range, right? That I was so excited about a couple weeks ago. And that's what I like about Litecoin. It's a little bit, it seems like in many ways a little less volatile than some of the others. except when it's volatile. And then when it's volatile, holy crap. And I still think it's going to make a run for 100 by the end of the year. Might be by the end of October. We'll see. That is not based on any facts whatsoever. That's just my opinion. You know, like when someone says, yeah, Bitcoin's going to 50,000. Right? They don't know. We don't know. We just know that the world is waking up to it, right? And more people are coming in, and they're doing what they do, which is chasing the market. And we have a little more experience. Unless you're new here, get experience fast. Buy low, sell high. And Monero, XMR, Monero, also a good little pause here, people. A good little pause. And you know, if you're somewhat concerned that it might not go up again for a little bit, put some buy signals down here. See what happens. Right? But in the meantime, if you don't have any, I would get a little today, if you can. So, all right. I think I looked at everything that I wanted to look at. Quick look at EOS. I would say a good time to get some EOS as well, because it's lower, you know, really low. And I think EOS is in the Exodus wallet as well. So you can, yes, EOS is. I don't have any at the moment. I might pick up some EOS today, because I want to have like $100 of each of these kind of newer coins. And when we say go, I don't have any of that. I've heard some pretty good things about that, but maybe I'll check on that tomorrow, because I want to wrap this up, because I got a ton to do, and I want to thank you guys. And if you didn't watch yesterday, I think yesterday was a pretty good morning cryptos, where I explored quantum in some pretty good detail, and I'll be reporting more on quantum as we go. And also, if you do buy some, remember these are tokens and they will need to be swapped. Be careful of phishing schemes that are offering to swap you. Get yourself set up on the exchange. I think Bittrex is the quantum exchange, is it? Yes. Get yourself set up on Bittrex, and then get yourself some quantum, and you can do it in your wallet or you can do it on Bittrex, and then you want to have it on the exchange in October when they're going to start doing the swaps, and it will automatically happen on the Bittrex exchange. So you don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff, but just start today. Get some. Step one, just get some. Okay, however you can get some. Get $100. I think I have 200 and change, right? Wherever you can find a little extra money, get some quantum, right? Make that your first priority, and then keep an eye out for OMG. I don't know much about Neo. I'm not so into Neo from what I've heard. EOS, IOTA. So those are some of the new ones that I'm watching. Okay, and I want to when I have a little money on it, I pay more attention to it, and it helps me to filter out all the stuff because there's too much information. By putting a little money on each one that you're interested in, it focuses you. Just remember to only play with money that you're not afraid of losing, right? And make your own decisions. You are in charge of your own financial destiny. And I'm proud of you. I'm just proud of you. Your mother and I are proud of you. All right, so that's it for today. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. I really appreciate your support, and I'd love to hear what you're thinking. Leave your comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you can remember to do that. And share this with a friend. And check out some of the other stuff on my channel. I'm uploading a lot of my sound healing hypnosis stuff, so you can kind of see the other side of what I do, and to realize that I taught myself how to do that. Right? And I'm teaching myself how to do this. That's what I do best, is learn. And if I'm not learning, I don't have the energy for new music, right? So this kind of thing inspires all the other areas of my life. And that's what I want you guys to think about is how you can integrate the different areas of your life. So pretty much every day you're doing exactly what you want to do all day. That's the ultimate goal, is freedom. And it helps to have some money, and it helps to have a disciplined mind around money. So that's, again, this is the Hypnosis of Money. It's my 90-day challenge. Today is, I think, day 52. It's September 20th. And I've enjoyed this time I've had with you, and this is what I do first thing in the morning. After I meditate, make my coffee, come in here and see what's going on and make my decisions and learn what I need to learn and go, oh, I don't know about that. Let me check into that. And sometimes your comments open my eyes to something I hadn't known about. And I learned about US dollar tether from you guys. And then I proceeded to go to Bittrex, and I have an order here on Bittrex. And I'm just beginning again. This is like I'm just learning. So I have a little bit of Monero. This is, let me see, where's my wallets? I'll just go to my wallets here. Okay, so this is US dollar tether. I've got 15 cents of it. But what's going to happen is when Litecoin hits my sell stop, I've got 13 Litecoin reserved to take profits. And those profits will go into US dollar tether. And then from the US dollar tether, then I will take that profit and turn it into one of these other coins, maybe buy more quantum with it, depending on what happens and what's going on, right? So that's just, I'm starting really small, people, but this is all scalable. If you can do this small with a couple $100 and learn how to do it, then you can gradually increase it and build it, right? So that's fun, right? That's like a bunch of kids at the seashore building a sandcastle. It's a hell of a lot of fun to do it when you have other people on your team. So keep in mind, people, make a list of people that you actually enjoy being with, who you might want to talk to about this, and teach them what you know so that you learn it better. And then build yourself a little team, because you can't do it all. Like, you can't research it all. You can't do it all. You have to have some guidance and some other eyes on the ground so you can kind of run stuff by people. And that's really my message today, is don't try to build your dream alone, right? But also don't give away your power looking for support and help. And the thing the guys that I'm working with are discovering is we have had a past habit of confiding and giving our power away to women in our lives. And that's valuable in some essences, but also until we get who we are straight, we're not attracting the kinds of women that we want to attract. I went a lot of places today, but that's what I'm thinking about, and that's why I like doing the morning cryptos, because wherever I am, there I am, and that's what I'm talking about. And I gotta stop. I talk. I can't stop talking. I love talking. Thanks for spending this time with me today. I appreciate your attention, and let's start the music now.